I am here with another one of the alleged character deletion victims, doing another interview with them because I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. And the reason why I'm trying to get to the bottom of this is because, again, disclaimer, I do believe Bungie and what they've said where they did their due diligence and their research, and they said that no person lost a character due to a character deletion bug in Destiny 2. At least that's what the tweet said that they posted on Bungie Help. So I do believe that, but these testimonies that are given from at least these 4 viral Reddit posts are very compelling, very interesting. There's obviously many other people that have spoken about this, and those people that spoke up, only one of them got their character reinstated, and so one of them, got their character back, but 3 others didn't, and so I'm interviewing them. And I'm not naming them in this video because I'm not trying to send them any hate or harassment. And the narrative that people try to create is that, they're seeking attention. So if you do an interview with them, they're going to get a bunch of attention. Lucky, but I'm not naming them. So they don't get any attention. You're not going to know who they are out of the 4. I'm not going to directly talk about the Guardian's name or anything like that, right? So that's the purpose of this interview. I have one of them here with me right now. I did another one previously. Link to that will be below if you want to watch that. And the other 2 declined to do an interview because the community harassment is pretty harsh and they don't want to fan the flames anymore. They don't want to be a part of it. They just want it to die down as quickly as possible. So 2 out of 4 said no, 2 said yes, and here we are with one of them. So we have you here now, and I want to start from the beginning, and I want to know, when did you start playing Destiny?
Since the beta that released on Xbox.
Since the beta on Xbox, in Destiny 1 or in Destiny 2?
Destiny 1.
Destiny 1. So you've been here since the very beginning. You've been around. Right?
Oh, yeah.
And collectively, from the beginning till now, do you know about how many hours you have played in Destiny?
Between the 2, I think it's over 6,000.
Over 6,000 hours. So you have a lot of Destiny experience.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot. You play quite a bit, and so your account would mean a lot to you, right?
Oh, yeah.
And now what I want you to do is begin to take us through your narrative, your story that you're telling about your character getting deleted from the last time you played on said character, the last time you looked at them, to when you logged in. How did the events unfold?
I'm not really sure what I was doing the night before, but...
And when you say the night before, do you know the specific date? What date that was within the...
Yeah, it was December 12th for me.
December 12th.
I remember the 13th, I woke up. It was for the dawning, which had just started that day.
Got it.
So I went to bed the night before, logged off. No issues. My characters were all there last I saw them. And then I logged on, ready to play, do some dawning stuff. And then when I opened the game, it loaded 2 characters, and I sat there for a minute like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah. One of your characters was missing, right?
Yeah, and I was shocked for a minute, like, where the hell is it?
Mm-hmm.
And first instinct, close the game, maybe it'll come back.
That's what everyone does. That's what the last people do. That's what everyone has recommended in the comments. I myself had a time when I logged in and it gave me the create a new Guardian screen. And the first thing I was like, oh, let's close out of this real quick. I didn't, mess around with trying to make a new Guardian or anything like that. I was like, let's get out of this, right? I had 3 characters at the time, so I understand that's exactly the initial knee-jerk reaction. People watching this are going to be frustrated, though, and they're going to be like, why wouldn't you record it? If you had recorded it, we would have the video proof, and then we wouldn't have any of this, at all. Can you answer that?
I mean, if I was like a big streamer or something, yeah, I'd be recording it, obviously.
Yeah.
But otherwise... just every day wouldn't be. I just don't have reason to record.
You don't have reason to record. And you log in, your character's missing. What platform are you on?
I'm on PC now.
On PC now? Were you on Xbox at that time in December when your character was deleted?
No, I've been on PC for about a year, a little over a year.
Okay, so you're on PC. You got on your PC. You initially started your Xbox account. You're on your PC. You log in. Your character's missing, right? You freak out. You close the game down, right? Am I remembering this correct? You open it back up, and it's still just gone?
Yep, still gone.
You have no recording of it because You don't record your screen at all times. I mean, even I, as a content creator, I don't leave my screen being recorded 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will, I start the recording when I go live, and I start the recording when I'm recording for a video. But like, I launch my game every day off recording, and if I launched and there was no character there, there, unless I just decided to start recording my gameplay from 24/7 from now on, which I might do because I'm a little paranoid, just a little bit. I wouldn't have that exact moment of like aha, and I think that's what the smoking gun that the community wants, is that they want the visual evidence of it, because right now it feels like hearsay, or like it could be a hoax, attention grabbing, whatever it may be, which I think is a bit far-fetched in some ways, because you have an account with 6,000 hours in it. You're not just going to delete a character for a gaffe, right? For a prank on Bungie, like, haha, gotcha, Bungie. I think that seems a bit far-fetched, but I digress from that. We're going to move on to the next part here. So you log in, and then you log back in. Your character's gone. What is the first point of contact with Reddit or the forums? Like, what is the timeline when you decide, okay, my character's gone, now I'm going to make a post publicly to talk about this?
I'm not really sure. I know it was I don't know what I was doing right after it, but within the same day, I had made a post on the forums,
You made a
being
post
like,
on the
hey,
Bungie.net forum saying, hey, my character's gone. I don't know what's going on, right?
yeah,
Got it. I think I actually read that post. I clicked and read through your story and read that post. And I remember no one responded to it except one guy. And he was just basically just saying, like, there's no way that happened, right? And he was saying something like, you have to hold down the button and all of that.
yeah,
If I'm remembering correctly, which is a bit hilarious when you think about it, that you are experiencing if this is true, right? You're experiencing a huge, like, terribly game-breaking bug, and none of the mod team, the ninjas on there or whatever they're called, respond to it. It's not to throw Bungie under the bus. There's so many posts, right? No one upvoted your post. No one upvotes your post. But the part I find very interesting with your narrative is that right now this has become a hot topic in the last 7 days, because one person claimed that they had their character deleted due to this bug, and they got their character reinstated. The community manager came forward and said, we're reinstating your character. And then you come forward after that. And so I think people say, aha, we can see what you're up to, buddy. You're trying to jump on the bandwagon. You're trying to get Bungie to cut some favors for you. But the wildly hilarious part is that you're not the person that got your character reinstated. You are the person that posted a month prior saying you lost your character. So you're like the original person that posted about this that no one cared about. Literally, everyone's just like, yeah, we don't care. Like, I saw your post and I was sad when I saw your post, because I'm like, this guy is the original person that said, hey, I got my character deleted. Like, can anyone help me? And you got no help, and you've received no response. And Bungie has investigated your case now, I assume, because it got so many likes on Reddit, right?
I haven't heard anything from them personally, but
So they haven't personally contacted you.
maybe
So
they've looked into something.
I would assume they've looked into it as well, especially considering that they've confirmed on Twitter with their post that they've looked into this stuff. Your post and 3 other viral posts, 2 out of 4 have been directly contacted by Bungie. The other 2, I only know one of them was not contacted by Bungie. The 4th person may or may not have been contacted. So at least 2 people were reached out to by Bungie official employees and verifiably researched into their accounts. So I'm going to assume that you were looked into, and they said that, it wasn't us, it wasn't our error code, but it's just, it is just quite wild to me that you have probably the most solidified case out of anyone there. The only reason why we even believe the first person is because Bungie themselves said, yeah, it happened, and we restored their character, and it's not ever happening again, though. Which, that opens up a whole nother Pandora's box of, like, if it could happen to one person, how can you be so certain that it didn't happen to others? And the real question is, when I read your post, and I'm moving around a little bit here, so follow with me. When I read your post, I think you said that you made a new character afterwards. Like, how much time was it until you just decided to remake the character before you gave up on Bungie reinstating it?
Well, I thought about doing it the same day, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see, off chance, maybe it'll just pop back in at reset. So I waited a week before for like I didn't touch the create a new character button,
Got it.
but I did play on my Titan though in that time.
Got it.
So I had played, but not Warlock, obviously.
So you log in,
Gone.
your character's deleted. You still continue. You post on the forums, no response. You give it a week because you're hoping that, I imagine you're, logging in, you're hoping that it's just going to be there one day, like many people have experienced in the past where characters are gone or they get some error. I've seen many people giving this similar story. A week goes by and you're like, well, I guess I'm just not getting my character back. I'm assuming is that your response. Tell me what happens after a week. You just make a new character?
Yeah, I decided, well, fuck, it's not coming back. The resets happened, so I doubt I'm gonna get it back. So I may as well just make a new one.
Yeah, so you just move on.
Yeah, and I assume if any reason that my character disappearing wouldn't show up is because I made a new one and that overrode it.
Yeah.
So maybe that has something to do with it, or because it was deleted so much earlier, so that when they looked into it, they didn't look that far back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't have the data that far back.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe they didn't even care to look into your case or directly contact you because they looked at your account and they're like, you have 3 characters. You didn't just get your character deleted, right?
Yeah.
I can see that.
If you check time waste on Destiny, you can see there's a character deleted with 840 hours.
Got it.
And there's a few others from early Destiny. You used to be able to delete a character, walk up to Sloan on Titan, and grab an exotic for free.
Yep.
So I deleted each character once, and to do that was years ago. That was release day.
So it's been a while since you deleted a character.
Oh yeah.
You haven't deleted a character in the last 2 months?
I haven't deleted one since that.
Good.
Since launch, pretty much.
I know all about deleting characters. I deleted a bunch in D1. I was trying to get my G-Horn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was deleting characters then. And then fast forward to D2, we were trying to power level faster when power level mattered more at the start of the seasons. And there was like a bugged Harbinger mission you could do, right? You might be familiar with it. You could delete a character and you could get a pinnacle drop every time. So you'd delete your character, do the Harbinger, pinnacle, boom, 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 keep going. And then you'd hit the pinnacle cap way faster. There's always been bugs for stuff like that. And so I've deleted characters a bunch. I think that pretty hardcore Destiny players can regularly delete characters. We understand the process and we understand that, it's not the type of thing you're going to accidentally do. Like, you're not going to accidentally hold the button for 10 seconds and click confirm, So I don't think you did it accidentally. The other thing that I've mentioned before, and I'm not going to get on too much of a tangent, is the hacker narrative that a lot of people come up with. Do you have 2-factor authentication on your account? Is a question I want to ask.
Yeah.
You have 2-factor. So you have 2-factor on your account. You had it before the time of the deletion of your character?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you've had it before then as well. And I make this claim because I just find it silly, but I feel like there's not a hacker that's malicious and has the intent to hurt your account and goes in and deletes just one character, right? And that's not even the account of which you remember things happening. Because you said that you saw the character, you were looking at your character selection screen, you selected it, and then you got error coded. Was that how that happened?
No. For me, I went to sleep the night before.
Went to sleep? Okay.
Woke up, and the character was gone.
Woke up. When you logged into the game and you got past the initial opening screen, the character wasn't there.
Yeah, on the character select screen, the character was gone.
The character selection, the character's gone. So the character was there the night before. As you had logged in and you see all 3 when you first glance at it. Were you playing on that specific character the night before?
No, I was playing on my Titan.
You're playing on your Titan. Which one deleted your Warlock?
Yep.
Got it. Your Warlock got deleted. You log in the next day, it's just gone, right? And post on the forums, no response. A week later, you just make a new Warlock. And the part that had a lot of validity to your response, and I think the part that really, I don't know, drives a wrench in me about this is that you seem out of all the testimonies, you seem the furthest away from a bad actor than any of them because you aren't even trying to get a new character made. You're like, I already made a new Warlock. This is a month ago, right? Like,
yeah.
I'm not trying to speak for you, put words in your mouth, but I read your post thoroughly. Yeah, I did my research. Yeah, you've had time to level up this Warlock. So you're like, now you're at a weird position where it's like, you're like, I don't even want a new Warlock. I'm just trying to bring awareness that this did happen to me. Like, you have no reason to lie. You have nothing to gain. The only thing people could argue with is that you're trying to karma farm on Reddit.
I don't even know what that is.
Karma.
I see the karma in the corner. And I'm like,
Yeah.
can you use that to buy like
No.
cosmetic stuff or
No, it's
something?
worthless. No, it's worthless.
Okay, so it's like gamer score on Xbox.
Yep, exactly.
But for some reason people care about it.
Yeah, I mean they do it. It kind of adds like I don't know, validity to your opinions, like for example, if you have a high karma score, you're kind of like, you're well established or your opinions are believed or whatever it may be. So like you're trying to, it's just a fancy, it means nothing though, really,
Yeah, no.
And
I'm more proud of my gamer score on Xbox than I am of whatever that is.
Perfect. Well, I'm going to continue to follow the timeline. So we have you create that, and then what happens is you hear about someone and their character deletion, and they get their character back. So then you make your Reddit post afterwards. So take me through the narrative of when you heard about that Reddit post, and then why you decided to make a Reddit post afterwards. Did someone tell you about that, or did you just browse Reddit yourself organically? What happened?
Yeah, my friends all knew about it, like that my character was just gone, and anytime they heard anything about it, they'd even the hint of a detail about characters, they'd throw something my way like, "Hey, did you see this? Maybe this." And
Yeah.
then one of them shared that post on, it was January 13th, because I think that's when I made my post. Because I made it like soon after, like, holy shit, so this actually happened to somebody. And yeah, like I have on there, I have an original comment that I sent directly to
Yeah.
Hibby on that original post.
Mm-hmm.
And then I decided, you know what, I should do more than just make a comment. I should make a post of my own.
Yeah.
And figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot, because it's my first. I've used Reddit before, like bits and pieces, never really anything more than like a dumb thought here and there, or whatever, something like that. And then, so this is the first time I've made like a proper post.
Yeah.
With any info.
Which is good. I think that your post was very thorough, and I think that people on Reddit, they're good at sniffing through things and kind of understanding what's, someone just says, "Oh yeah, my character got deleted too," haha, like it's not a big deal, like we don't take it serious. But when you create a lengthy post with references that the fact that you have this forum post, I've screenshot this thing because I was like, I don't want this to ever get taken down or deleted, but you have this literal like holy grail. I love this thing so much that you have this Bungie.net forum post. It's just like, I got my character deleted. You're like so candid, so honest, and just no one gave a crap about you. And fast forward a month when someone gets some attention for this, you chime back in, and you're not the malicious bad actor. You're not the deceitful, haha, I'm gonna get you, Bungie. You're literally just like, this happened. I don't even want my character back. You're not seeking karma. You're not trying to get some money from this, or trying to make Bungie look bad even. You're just trying to speak your truth of what happened when your character got deleted. And that's the reason why I'm choosing to speak about all of this and to give you a platform. I'm keeping you anonymous for a reason, but I'm giving you a platform and the others, because I feel like there's so much more to this story other than Bungie just, laying down the anvil and saying, we did our research, no characters were deleted by us, because you and the others seem very genuine in your requests. You don't seem like the trolley type looking for attention, which is what the narrative that people have come to, the conclusion they've come to. They've come to the conclusion that you and the others are malicious liars, and you deleted your characters to hop on some bandwagon and get some karma on Reddit. And you got your karma, but now everyone's pissed at you, so now you guys are all in hiding. But the majority of you just don't know how to deal with this amount of backlash, so you're just like, well, I don't want to deal with this anymore, And I appreciate you giving me your time here. My hope is that we don't send hate to you and to the others. My hope is that we don't send hate to Bungie either. My hope is that we give it some time, to understand maybe what's going on more. Maybe other people will be affected by this over the next month. We don't know. Hopefully not. Hopefully this was a one-time thing or a couple-time thing, and maybe whatever happened got sorted out, and maybe this is never an issue. I cross my fingers. I hope that is the case, because I don't want to hear about more cases. And I certainly hope that those out there that this happens to don't feel afraid to speak up now because of the harassment you've gotten and the others have gotten. Because certainly, you know, Destiny, a game that you invest so much time in, losing a character is not light business. This is not, oh, haha, whatever, you know, like I'll just make a new one. It's a lot of time invested in that. And I think that you should be able to speak about this issue, especially after Bungie kind of dropped that bomb on everyone with that big tweet. So I appreciate you giving your time. And before we head out, I'll give you the floor to give any message you want to the community out there. However many people see this will hear you, and what you want to put out there. Go ahead.
Well, I guess what I've put on a couple of posts that I've seen where it's like, if you do lose it, easily the worst part is like any high stat gear.
Yeah.
Because that sucked. Because I have to refarm a lot of exotics now. If I did delete it, I would have thrown that crap in the vault.
Yeah.
But and if I got hacked, I imagine they would have gone for either all of them or the main character, the one at the top of the list.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I got like 2,000 hours on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like if it happens to you, at least I don't know about Afterlife Vault. That's pretty soon, but for now it's like you got to play through Beyond Light to get access to Stasis.
Yeah.
The missions.
Oh yeah.
You got to play through some of Witch Queen. You got to do I think Shadowkeep just to get the weekly bounties, like, and then you have to get 1,125,000 Glimmer to get all of the light abilities back.
Jeez.
That was expensive.
Yeah.
But
it's a lot to grind back once it happens, so it's going to feel like a real daunting task.
Yeah. It thankfully didn't feel as bad as I was expecting, but I also have a lot of legendary shards to turn into Glimmer.
Well, there you go. Well, I hope some good comes from this, and I appreciate you sharing your time with us. And I'll see you later.